Happy Diciembre.
Yep.
It's the final month of 2024, which is crazy. Ooh, I just thought of a good idea for a future ep. But in honor, I guess, today we are going over the top 10 competition programs.
Competition reality shows, absolutely huge.
I would just say, as the weather's getting colder, it's time to get cozy. These are a perfect way to end the day.
Yep.
Um, so I went first last time. So if you would like to kick us off.
All right. This is pretty niche, pretty whack, but I had to put it on the list just because of the freaking nerds on it. WCG Ultimate Gamer. They literally put a bunch of pro gamers in a house back in the day. They were like, who's the best overall gamer?
You literally couldn't pay me enough to spend a day in that house.
It was insane. There was only 2 seasons. Should have been way more.
Damn.
It was on Sci-Fi, the Sci-Fi network, and you know me and my dad were just
Of course.
cranking
Of
through
course.
that. Absolutely. They would do like a stupid in real life challenge to go with like the game they were about to play, and then they would play the game.
That is truly like every gamer's kind of fantasy, though,
Yep.
is to be their like character or whatever.
Each week was like a different game, so they'd play like a racing game. One week was NBA, one week was Halo, and there was a fighting game. Tekken was in there. It was ridiculous, and you know we have to watch it. I found them on YouTube.
Of course you did. Well, I'll give it a chance, but I can.
It's absurd.
Does not sound like my cup of tea. But hey, I could be wrong.
Yeah, you're gonna be.
What's it called?
Just WCG Ultimate Gamer.
I cannot wait.
Yeah, it's absurd.
When was this show when did it air?
Like 2009.
Oh, okay. That feels right. Okay, cool.
Yeah, when the game shows, reality comp was just at an all-time high.
Yeah.
That was the golden era.
Yeah. Like I feel like 2008 to like 2012. Yeah, 2013 maybe. That was peak. Okay, well, Ultimate Gamer, I'll give it a go, I guess.
Absolutely peak TV.
Well, my number 10 is a completely different vibe. This is one, I don't know what Migo sees. This is one that is like ultimate calm when it comes to these reality shows. And so if you're just looking for a nice cozy way to unwind, and it's the Great British Bake Off.
Classic.
I know that it doesn't like scream competition because what the heck? If you guys could see what was happening off camera. What? Oh my God. I hope that mic picked up that rip butt. But yeah, I know it's not, he's pissed. It's not like super competitive and like cutthroat, but it still technically is a competition and it's just feel good. Like the judges are wonderful, the contestants are wonderful. It's British.
Yep.
It's really good, especially around like Christmas time. It's just cozy and good.
Is it just like new people every ep?
No, it's like a proper like
Nice.
There's like 10 people and then each episode, someone's eliminated.
What do they win?
I don't even remember because I feel like I fall asleep every time. I don't know, probably some money. I think that's it. I don't think it's like a position or anything, but it's just a fun one and cheery and British. So if you're looking for a more relaxed one on the list,
Yep.
The Great British Bake Off.
Oh man, We're about to struggle through
I
this
know,
one.
I know. Yeah.
Holy shit.
We got it. We got it.
Yep. All right, number 9. This is the OG one, not the bastardization of the American version, but the OG Ninja Warrior out in Japan. When you had to read the
Damn.
subtitles and they had like the giant tower at the end of every episode that they
Yeah.
had to climb up a rope that was like 80 feet in like 2 minutes.
I actually don't think I've ever seen that version of it, like the OG.
It is so much better than the American version.
I'm sure.
The American version is just weird.
Yeah. Is it? I wonder if we could like stream it on anything, like the OG.
Probably.
Probably.
It was on.
It's okay. We just ate so much food too, so bear with us, everyone.
It was on the now dead channel G4 TV.
Never even heard of this channel.
Yeah, I'm sure it was a satellite. It was Direct TV.
Okay.
Exclusive, not exclusively on Direct TV, but it was in the 300s.
Ah, gotcha.
It was one of those channels.
Well,
yeah.
I wonder if that's one that we could find like on YouTube or something.
It's gotta be.
Yeah.
It has to be.
That would be really fun to watch.
I just remember there was this old ass dude that had like a fishing boat that would show up all the time, and he was like in his 40s, and he would dominate.
Nice.
He would absolutely murder the competition, and they would always like cut to clips of him like climbing up his mast on his boat and doing pull-ups and shit. This dude was yoked.
Jeez. It's really RFK the whole time.
Honestly, the Japanese RFK. Yeah, there's something about like Japanese dubbed shit. Not dubbed, but like the OG Japanese and people just getting hyped up.
Yeah.
It's so good. It's almost as good as like Spanish people commentating soccer.
For real. Yeah, I need to watch that. I actually think I would really like that.
It's amazing.
I have a little bit more to say later on, but I'll speak on it.
Fine.
Mine is one that I'm going to be so honest. I've only seen a couple episodes, but I just love this person. And so I feel like if I needed to get into a good like competition show, this would be a good one for me. I don't know about us, but it's RuPaul's Drag Race.
What do they even do for challenges?
It'll be anything from like creating like a makeup and wig look to like different outfits. Like they'll sew their own stuff and create their own stuff. Yeah, only watched a couple, but I just love RuPaul and everything he does. So yeah, this might be one I have to jump into in this December. But yeah, it's just a fun. I mean, it's not like feel good because they can definitely get a little shady with one another.
Get cutthroat.
Yeah.
I swear I saw a clip of RuPaul on a podcast and somebody was like, yeah, so you're a drag queen or something like that. And he was like,
I'm the queen of drag.
They were like, she was like, I don't even.
Either way.
What is Ru?
I think I don't know if it like changes when he's like in his drag stuff, but I know just like every day it's he. I think you're talking about he was on Jimmy Fallon.
Yep.
And Jimmy Fallon was like, yeah, you're a great drag queen.
Bingo.
And he was like, drag queen? Honey, I'm the queen of drag.
Yep. And so not a podcast, a late night TV show.
Yeah. But he doesn't do a lot of, like, he was on Call Her Daddy, but I think that's the only pod at least I've ever seen him on. But
Get him on Joe.
I don't think he would do that. I'm gonna go ahead and make a guess. He would not do that.
He's had Eddie Izzard on.
I don't know. I just don't see Rue agreeing to that.
Ridiculous.
But he's just the best. Honestly, Christmas gift, he has like 3 books that I really want to read. So
okay.
He talked about them on Call Her Daddy. But yeah, anyways, RuPaul's Drag Race, obviously he's iconic.
They just won money.
Yeah. So
sick.
Yeah. It's a good one. Shout out Rue.
Shout out to the drags.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Was that did I just do a slur?
No, I don't think you did a slur.
Okay. Good.
Yep.
That would suck.
That would suck. Yeah, that would put a domper on the app.
Yeah, I have to do a little post action.
No, you'd have to do like a really up close, teary apology.
Well, I would have just blanked it out and made that
Fair.
just for the Patreon that we don't have.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yo, the toots have
The
been
toots have been,
nuts.
but they've been so different than like your usual schmoozle. I don't know.
Lunch, the Diaz, I don't know.
Oh, it's been a like very meat heavy day with Dia and then chicken. I panicked.
Yeah, for real. The
Yeah.
light just shut off on my computer.
We have PTSD now.
Oh my word.
I hope that your mother is watching this episode and the amount of rip ass you have done already. Anyways, that's my number 9, RuPaul.
Sick. Right, my number 8 is just it's a classic. It's a classic MTV one.
Mm.
It's the Real World Challenge, the challenge, where they just put a bunch of idiots from the real world in a house.
Never seen it.
And they just do challenges, just absurd challenges that honestly, like the final one is pretty crazy. They got to do like a bunch of running and shit across like, I don't know. I'm doing
like crazy terrain.
Yeah, I'm not doing it justice at all.
It's okay.
It's like a kind of like that Race to Survive show we watched.
Yeah.
But so much less.
Yeah.
So much less.
I'm in. You don't even have to say anymore. I'm in.
That show absolutely slaps. It's been around forever.
Yeah.
And just so many just idiots on there. It's so good.
This is honestly good for us because we're going to need a new one soon.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a good, like, this is giving us some good options.
It's really good with like trash, but also you're getting to see some physical feats going on.
Okay.
It's like a good
Best of
blend.
both.
Yeah, it's a good blend of just trash TV. And
yeah.
Just some good
physical challenge.
Physical challenge.
Yeah. Speaking of physical challenge alert, my number 8 is you are literally gonna poo your pants. I'm actually worried you're gonna poo.
A live pod poo.
I'm literally
An LPP.
Today is the day. If these have been any warning, today is the day.
There hasn't been enough time in between the last time I pooed my pants.
Okay, well, I don't think that would stop you from doing a little LPP.
Yeah, but there needs to be more time to pass before I...
Well, I agree.
Dude, what?
I said, I agree.
Yeah.
Okay, we can't.
Oh my God. There might be an LPP going down. It's getting... Oh my goodness. Holy shit. Whatever's in the chicken just gets the...
Oh my God,
gets
I'm not going to be able to get through this episode.
And the cookie, it's the Oreo. It's got to be the Oreo cookies.
Oh my God. Okay. Okay, I can do this. Theater. Okay, my number 8, speaking of physical feats, is American Ninja Warrior.
Okay.
Oh my God, I'm starting to smell it.
That one stank. That one's got some funk.
Okay. Ooh. Focus. American Ninja Warrior. Yeah, it's just a classic, like I could watch episode after episode, even though they do the same shit. Yeah, it's a classic. I remember watching it with my bros a lot. So it's a good bonding experience for the sibs. But honestly, my parents loved it too, I feel like.
See, the thing, I think I would have liked the American version a lot better if they did the same final stage as the Japanese version. The Japanese is like, finale was the best.
Yeah.
Just this massive tower where they started out with like 2 walls and they had to do this up it. And then they went to a rope and they had to click the button. Like, it was so good. They had like 60, I don't know.
It's just so impressive to me because I'm like, there's no reality in this lifetime in which I could even make it to round 1.
Yeah.
There's no shot.
I think I could get through round one.
I think you could do a couple rounds, honestly.
No, once you get into like heavy upper body shit, I can't. I got no shot there.
I have no upper body strength, like truly, truly 0%. I don't know. I think you could do a couple.
No, I could first round maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe the wall would F me in the egg.
There's literally no way. If my family's life was on the line and they're like the only way is to do this wall, I'd be like, love you guys. I'll see you.
I love how like almost every trampoline park now has a wall just like that.
Of course.
Only because of Ninja Warrior.
Oh yeah, of course. Which is kind of fun. You can do your sad attempt and then you're like, oh yeah, I could never do this show.
Or freaking train your ween off.
Yeah, true. Well, could never be me, but it's fun to watch. So, shouts out.
Shouts out.
Yeah.
They stole it.
They did. I really do want to watch like the OG one.
Oh, it's so
I bet
much
that's
better.
awesome. Yeah.
I used to watch the shit out of it.
I believe that. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, there you go.
All right. What do they win? Like they have to win money. Like
I'm
it's
assuming
like
it's
$25,000
yeah.
or something. Something just not enough.
Yeah, truly. I'm assuming it's just that. And then the title of American Ninja Warrior.
Probably get like a t-shirt that says I'm the American Ninja Warrior.
Absolutely.
Yep. Not even a trophy, just a shitty t-shirt.
That shrinks after one wash.
Yeah, I did all that just for this shitty t-shirt. That's what should say on the back.
Yeah.
Okay, number 7. This one was so good. It's a recent one that we watched. We watched the second iteration of it. It was the Race to Survive, the New Zealand one.
Yeah.
We got to watch the Alaskan one.
Yes, we do.
I doubt it's as good as New Zealand just because New Zealand. People don't realize how nuts the land in New Zealand is. Like, it's just hectic.
Yeah. It's very intense. And, like, at least, obviously, the episodes we watched or the season we watched, it's, like, so vastly different, too. So it's, like, you have to go from, like, one extreme to the next. Like, it's so weird.
The mountains are absolutely insane there. They're treacherous.
Yeah.
The bush is crazy. They got jungle.
Yeah.
The beaches are sketch. Everything is sketch in New Zealand.
It's just all different kinds of sketch.
And it's all just vertical as shit. Like you're just one step away from always falling to your death.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's beautiful, but it's just like I can't even imagine. That show was really good. I liked that.
Crazy. Just two people, like teams of 2.
Yeah.
And they had to like just race.
Who would be your buddy in that race? And do not say me.
Who would have the bet? Like, I feel like DJ would be able to get through it.
Because it has to also be someone that like you can be starving with. You know, like you can go sleepless nights with. Like you have to really be able to go through it.
Yeah, I would think that DJ would have some good survivability. He could fish a bit.
Yeah.
Jack wouldn't be a bad choice either. He's a crackhead and he can hunt.
He would actually be a really good choice.
Yeah, I think me and him would dominate. I just don't know how to survive in the wild, but like you just tell me what to do and then we're good. Like I just need somebody to lead. I'm not a leader out there. I'm a follower.
Number 1,
I'm a grinder.
The fact that you farted like that and then just continued to speak is absurd. But number 2, yeah, I think I could see Jack being a really good, like you two being a good pair. Because then you also have to have someone too who like is crazy enough to be like, let's keep going. You know,
we would, oh my God.
You guys would push each other into like, yeah, that's actually, would be a good pick. Yeah. Yeah.
We need to figure out when the next one is and start training. We'd be like those canoe boys that cheated.
Well, spoiler alert, but yeah.
Whatever.
No, you wouldn't be cheaters.
Well, yeah, we wouldn't cheat, but we'd be
the like vibe.
Dominating. Yeah. Like they dominated.
I think you guys would too, for real. And damn. All right, well, I guess you gotta ask him.
Yeah, shit. shit.
Well, this is your formal proposal.
Yep.
Um,
I can't stop.
you are literally gonna doo-doo on live TV.
A live pod doo-doo, an LPD. LPD on
I'm
PCD.
just saying, if you do, first of all, that was good. If you do poo-poo and you just decide to stick it out and it starts to reek, we're cutting the app early. I will fly through my list. So just keep that in mind. My number 7, we're still recording, right?
Somehow.
Okay. My number 7 is, me and my parents ran this up. It's The Masked Singer. I love this show. It's so dumb. The judges are so dumb. The whole thing is dumb, but I can't stop watching it. Because
did you see the ninja episode when he did it? How was he?
So I didn't know who he was, and then they revealed him, and I remember Cooper was like, "Oh, what?" So for me, I don't remember how he was, but clearly he was okay because like he wasn't the first to get eliminated. So I'm like, he can at least carry a tune. But I think it's hilarious, like
the fuck you say to me, you little shit. That's gotta be one of the greatest clips of all time. At least in the gaming world.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That is so funny.
But that's literally the only reason I know who that is now. So I guess that's cool. But yeah, it's just funny to see like what celebs you're like, holy shit, you can like really sing. And one year, the winner recently was T-Pain. Because like people don't realize he was classically vocally trained.
Yeah, because all this shit's auto.
Yeah.
They never recognize it.
Yes.
How does it work? Do they just sing and if they guess like?
So they have. Oh my God, I love it.
I don't even understand how
they have.
Win.
Yeah, so they have these like ridiculous costumes. So it'll be like, I'm the shark, and then they do their little song. And then when they get interviewed, because they'll ask them, like, each week they can give them, like, 3 clues. So it'll be, like, a little intro video filled with clues about who they are. And then the judges can ask questions, blah, 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 blah. But when they're getting interviewed, they have, like, a voice-changing thing. But, yeah, it's really fun. It's just dumb, and, like, you can kind of watch it in the background, but it's fun for the whole freaking family, so.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Good one.
The Masked Singer. I can't really think of any other like.
Do the winners win anything? Just kudos.
They win money to give to a charity. But Ken Jeong is one of the judges. He's like the funniest one. All the other ones are. It's like Robin Thicke.
Creep.
Yeah. The judges suck except for Ken, but.
Bobby's arch nemesis.
Literally.
Bobby Lee for the people that don't.
Yeah, for the people who don't.
And if you don't, oh my God, figure it out.
It would get like for me.
Like Mad TV. Like if you don't, come on.
Just, he forever is my special boy comedian.
Yep.
I love him. But yeah, The Masked Singer. It's just a fun one.
Fair enough.
He said Nanya. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, Nanya.
Okay, number 6. It's another it's pretty much Japanese. And this is a classic one. It's MXC.
I'm surprised it's that low on your list.
Well, I had to be real.
Okay,
myself.
Fair enough.
This show, for people that don't know, is so damn funny.
It feels like a fever dream the entire time.
Holy shit. It's originally it's like a Japanese game show where they just have 2 giant groups of people doing the dumbest stunt, like not even stunts, just like challenges.
It's similar to like a Wipeout show.
Boom. Where it's Wipeout with 2 groups of like, I don't know, mall employees versus like fast food workers.
Yeah.
But instead of like giving you subtitles, they just have these 3 dumbasses like dubbing over it, not even like trying to translate it at all. They're just goofing around in the booth.
Absurd.
It's just 2 goofballs just watching this shit in Japanese and they're dubbing over what they would think
Yeah,
It's
it's like
funny.
I feel like it's shit I did with my siblings.
Yep.
Like you put it on mute and you're like, now we make what the script is.
Exactly.
That's what the show is.
It's so funny. It's on Amazon Prime right now. Go watch it. I don't even think you need Prime. It might be on the free
It
verse part.
probably is.
It's so good.
It's so good. I will say my favorite thing is watching it with you. Like I don't think it would be the same experience watching it solo dolo or with someone else.
Bullshit. Just even like when everybody runs out, they dub them too. Like they dub the contestants.
Yeah, everything. It truly is just like you and your buddy are drunk and you're like, no, we make the script. That's the show. And then it's also Wipeout.
God, it's so funny. It is as classic Spike TV as it gets.
Yes.
That and like Bar Rescue are the two things I think of when I think of Spike.
I just love the idea of like you and your dad watching it. Like to me, that's the best part.
My dad, dude, that show was so funny.
I would love to watch it with you and your dad. That would be so awesome.
Good times.
Yeah. Yeah. My number 6 is a personal fave in this household. And it's just, it's just a classic food competition. And it's Barbecue Showdown.
Oh,
yeah.
It's a fun one.
It is a fun one.
It's a fun one, and we love barbecue down here.
First of all, yeah, the food is stupid good, like everything they make. But then, yeah, it's just like a Southern comfort competition show. You do get hungry, so like just be warned, you're going to want everything they make.
That's got to be one of the most like strenuous ones to be on because you're out there smoking and cooking for hours.
Well, and then like sometimes it's like overnight, like you get no sleep. And it's just cool, like if you do like food competition-y things, you do get to see like, because it's such a long process, you see more of like their process and their story. It's a little more personalized than some other ones. So yeah, it's feel good, but still like a proper food competition.
So good.
The food, I can't even imagine being able to try some of the stuff that they make.
Yeah, I want to be a Netflix food show host.
So bad.
That's my new dream in life.
Seriously. Just to be the host, then be like, yeah, I get to try all the food.
Who cares about doing a Cab 9? I want to be a freaking Netflix game show host for the food ones.
Yeah, I think that's a perfect dream.
I would even do it for Snack v Chef.
100%. Are you kidding?
That show is so
It could literally
stupid.
be the dumbest food one. It could be like all gummy bears, and I'd be like, yeah, I'll do it.
Yep.
Of course. So Barbecue Showdown, it's feel good. It's comfort. So
it's amazing.
It is.
Oh man.
Yeah.
And like the people the contestants that it attracts are always like just good old home, but there's never somebody you're just like, dude, I hate this guy.
There's not drama. Like, so if you're wanting a little bit of drama, this is not the show. But it is just like, there is that competition. You root for people. Like, there are specific people you're like, oh, I really want them to win.
But you're never mad if someone else wins.
Exactly. You're happy. So, everyone ends
so
happy.
Good.
Yeah.
A good feel good one.
Yeah.
All right. On to mine. This is another just good, really good feel good one. It's Fear Factor. Who doesn't love Fear Factor? What the hell is wrong with you? Have you ever watched Fear Factor?
Of course I have. I'm part of culture.
No.
I don't like when they eat the stuff.
So good.
I don't like when there's critters crawling in a box that you stick your head into. I'm going to throw up or I'm going to get like the shivers. It's not my favorite. Also, seeing young Joe Rogan is incredibly jarring.
Joe Rogan with hair.
Yeah, that's
Hilarious.
weird. And like, he's high the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, he doesn't know what he's doing. That's the only part I like.
That is Fear Factor is the only reason I started listening to his podcast. I was like, holy shit, the Fear Factor guy has a podcast? And it's been downhill ever since.
It's just still forever funny to me that when we started dating and you told me you listen to Joe Rogan, I was like, I don't know. And I have heard that man's voice more than I ever dreamt.
And you even look forward to some
Some.
eps.
But it's never for Joe. Let me tell you. Never for Joe.
He's such a freaking idiot. The fact that man is like
As successful.
No, just the fact that he sells out stadiums for stand-up comedy is outstanding. It makes no sense. I've never seen somebody who's so many jokes just fly over his fucking head.
Yeah, for someone who's in the comedy world, he really doesn't understand comedy. It's actually really impressive.
It's mind-blowing. And
Yeah.
I love the stabs on the Protect Our Park episodes that they throw at him.
Yes.
Like Mark is ruthless.
Yeah.
He was like, there was one, Joe was talking about like, oh, I'm not a bomb expert or anything. And Mark goes, oh, really? Oh, look at your act. And everybody in the room was just like, oh my God, that was fucking hilarious.
Good. Yeah. Joe needs people in his life to like that.
Yeah.
But he's got them. To some degree. Not as many as he should. Shane will tiptoe, but Shane doesn't throw them the way that Mark will.
Yep.
I'm trying to think who else in his life. I feel like
Ari,
yeah, is probably the most brutally honest with him. Mm-hmm. That might, at least the people we listen to, that might be it. Because everyone else is like, I don't know.
Who's the worst? Yes, man. Bert. It's gotta be Bert.
Yeah, but I could also see freaking what's Bubba.
Oh my. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. He didn't even like register in my fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bubba all day.
No, you know who's his truest friend? Freaking Brian Callen. Because he is just him.
Brian Callen's such a fucking boob.
No, he is I love him forever. Lord. So. Anyways, ignoring that because he's great. But Fear Factor.
So good. It's so classic. It is the early 2000s.
It is. I mean, half of the challenges make me want to freaking throw up. So, not the show for me.
And then it always, like, the last challenge was just dangerous for no reason.
Yeah.
Jumping, like, from car to car on, like, a freeway.
Or you're, like, getting swung from a crane and they're like, grab this flag you can barely see.
Oh, my God. I love... The reason they got canceled is because they were drinking like donkey sperm or something like that. That's so insane.
It is insane.
Eating cow nuts and llama peeners.
Okay.
So funny. Like who was? I want to be in the room where they come up with the shit, like the stunts and the challenges.
I don't.
I want to be on that team.
That is all you.
That's got to be one of the most insane, like, you wouldn't call it a writer's room, but group, whatever.
I don't even know.
The challenge group, the challenge team for Fear Factor. Yo. You want to talk about some guys that were probably just tweaked out on,
I was going to say, they were
fucking Adderall or whatever all the time.
Yep.
I feel like that was pre-Adderall. No, Adderall's been around for a minute.
Oh, yeah. You know, they had to be. No, like, level-headed, just everyday person. They got to be, oh my God.
Who was coming up with that? That's who Joe needs to have on, or just...
Yeah, he should have like an old like Fear Factor bud. That would be crazy.
He probably didn't have any buddies on that show. That show was like such a just job, such a grind.
Yeah, that's true.
Like a producer or something needs to be on like would be a good one.
Like a pod for them to be on. Yeah,
William. I don't know.
They could be on Steve-O's.
Oh yeah, that'd be a good one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, honestly
talk to her. Come on.
Oh, of course, the number one pod in the world.
So Wiz Khalifa.
And then he's like giving her like very sincere relationship advice, and I'm just like, what the frank is going on? I can't even get into it. I can't. That could be a whole episode. My number 5. This is a classic, but you have... People are just gonna think I'm stopping mid sentence if the mic is not picking these up. So, um, you do have to like really commit from the beginning, and I feel like the season lasts a whole lifetime. But it's Dancing with the Stars.
Mm.
I love this one. As a little kid, I always got so excited because I was like, what celebs are going to be on there? And then I would know like 3 and I'd be like, I'm going to call and like vote for you guys. Again, I watched this with my parents, of course.
Those were the days when you had to like call to submit your vote.
Yeah. And then they'd be like, called number 6. And then the person would be like, that was peak TV. But yeah, honestly, like obviously being a theater kid, I love that.
Yep.
And watching like, I don't know, just celebs.
Who was your favorite star?
Ooh. I always weirdly liked, I don't have a specific person in mind, but I liked when they took like a football player or like
Jerry Rice was a good one.
And then you get to see them like obviously at first they're very awkward, but you see them like sincerely trying, and then as they progress, you're like, oh, like you're actually like low-key really good now.
I mean, yeah, there's a reason they got to the NFL.
Well, true, but that was always
they were like Hall of Famers too.
Yeah,
so like they're the cream of the crop.
Cream of the crop. But yeah, I always liked watching them, especially because the first one, you could tell they're like, I don't know, but they really, I don't know, they really like gave it their all. There was like a year or two where all of a sudden you're like, okay, what are we doing? Because now it's like people who were already classically trained dancers, but they were famous for other reasons, and you're like, okay,
cheating.
Like even, and I love this celeb so much, but Zendaya was on. And she has like a dance background. And so you're like, yeah, of course you're going to be great. Like, I feel like you should, I don't know.
Yeah, that's not fair.
Yeah. And even like JoJo Siwa was on, and I'm like, she was a dancer.
I was about to say her is like a bit like get her on, but she's already been on.
And she was the first one to do, it was a girl and girl couple. But
Fun.
Yeah, like she has a dance background. So I'm like,
stupid. Yeah, you were on like
Dance Moms.
Dance Moms.
As a child, like
you're famous for dancing.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
That wasn't always the case. Like it really did used to be like, I'm an NFL player. I'm a freaking old school actor. And then it was like, I'm a dancer. I'm also a dancer. And you're like, okay, then just what? Yeah. But I like that concept of a show too. Is like having
Who is
celebs.
a dream star you want to see on Dancing with the Stars? I'll tell you mine.
Okay.
While you think about yours.
I think I know, but go ahead.
Donald Trump. How freaking hilarious would he be?
He'd be eliminated round. There's not a musical rhythm like.
Oh, this doesn't.
You know, it'd be crazy though. What if he was so good? Like, what if he won?
Something like in his ego would kick in to where like he would take it serious as shit.
I think so too. If he won Dancing with the Stars, you know how sometimes like a traumatic event can lead to like schizophrenia? That would be my moment. Like my brain wouldn't know what to do. So all of a sudden it would just like.
That would be so hilarious.
Okay, my dream. I'm gonna text your mom to make sure to watch this episode.
Goodness. Your dream star on Dancing with the Stars.
Think of a girly that you'd want on. My dream man would of course be Stanley Tucci because he is just elegant and I feel like he'd be great.
Yep.
My dream girly, talk to him.
Damn, you picked mine.
Yeah, it's crazy.
There we go. That's crazy.
Yeah. You know who might be good though for real is oh my god, I can't think of her name now. Hermione Granger. Emma Watson.
Emma Watson.
She would actually probably be good.
She'd be a fun one.
Yeah.
Whitney Cummings, duh.
Oh yeah, of course.
He's so good.
Actor, dancer, singer, comedian, makeup artist, skateboarder, girlfriend, everything. So
There you go.
cool. Well, yeah, Dancing with the Stars. Love it. Also, the judges are hilarious, so they like add to it too.
Yep.
But
Right, number 4. We're getting into some heavy hitters.
I know.
This is like the classic competition show. This is the ultimate. I feel like this is what started the boom of competition reality TV show, and it's Survivor.
Yep, that's mine as well.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. That one was crazy though. It has to be the longest running. Like it's been around forever.
Say like 01.
Yeah, I wouldn't
99.
even. Yeah, like my whole remembrance of like growing up. But also I'm like, it's an insane concept. Like it started all the like the New Zealand race one we watched, like all the little spin-offs of like Alone or whatever that one's called. This was the OG. And I'm like, it's just as not me.
The backstabbing, the voting, the drama. It's classic competition TV.
Oh, and then when they would be like, they'd go into the little thing and write who they're eliminating, and then they'd be like, sorry, but
Yeah.
you just couldn't cut it. They'd have like a little quip, and then when they're like, the tribe has spoken, and they put out the little like lantern.
I don't know if they were the first to do it, but they were the ones to perfect the confession cam.
Oh,
Or confession interviews.
yes. Yes. They were so good. I loved the little like, sorry, but Crystal, you know what you did.
You gotta go.
Yeah. It's so good. And it's still going on, right?
It's gotta be.
I'm pretty sure it
I swear
is.
there's like 39 seasons.
I bet there's probably like 60 at this
I
point.
swear it said 39 when I looked it up.
That the host, that man, he is set for the next 10 lifetimes.
39. That doesn't even make sense. 2020. What's 39 minus 20? So 1985. There's no way. There's zero shot.
Well, but you also think about too, like, this would be insane, but maybe in the first couple years they were filming like 2 a year.
Yeah,
You
true.
know.
They probably. Yeah.
Or like, I don't know how long
Like a weird special Survivor season or something.
Yeah. Oh, because they definitely did like the All Star and the freaking Your Faves.
Yeah.
But still, 39 seasons of anything.
It doesn't make
They're
sense.
it. Yeah. Well,
They're up there with the Simpsons.
literally.
They're like the Simpsons of reality show.
For real.
Competition.
Yeah. It's crazy. Could never be me. You cannot pay me enough to be on that
I
show.
would suck on that show.
Day 2, I'd be like,
My survival skills are
mine don't exist. No.
None. I would be so screwed.
If they were like, build a shelter, I'd be like, with what?
I'll just take like some big leaves or big. I wouldn't.
Literally say.
I'd be sleeping under the stars. If it's raining, I'm getting wet.
Yes. Or I'd be like, hey, you guys, is it cool if I bunk with you? And they'd be like, go die. We're on Survivor.
I'm screwed.
Yeah. It's definitely not the comp for us. But
Hell no.
kudos to you if that's your jam. Couldn't be mine.
Nope. I
Well.
don't like jam. I like honey.
Oh my God. We haven't referenced that in a while. It's not
Buttered
my jam.
sausage.
Buttered sausage.
Let's talk about buttered sausage.
Where it comes from, what it does. It's not my jam. I don't like jam.
God, that's the first deep fake that got me.
Yeah,
That one
it got me
so
too.
hard. I thought that was really Gary Busey.
Well, it's something he'd say.
Yeah.
So it's not outside the realm of his possibility.
Nope.
What was the deep fake that I thought was real? And you were like, was it the Gary Busey one? There was one we watched a bunch of times and I thought it was real.
There's a Tom Cruise one that's really good.
I don't think it was that one.
I don't think so either. Deep fake.
I don't know.
No clue.
Oh well. Well, that was mine as well. So
Right. Number 3. These are. Oh my goodness.
yes. Yeah.
These are it.
I hope we have the same ones.
We've got to have 2 of the 3
I think
for
so.
sure. I know there's no
Yeah,
whatever.
I know.
Number 3, American Idol.
Yep.
This was it.
Yeah.
This was
This was also
it.
the peak of like call number 7 and they're like,
oh my goodness.
and you would call like 7 times.
The way everybody in the fam would get jacked up for the beginning episodes when they were like picking the people.
Doing auditions?
Yeah. When they're those were the best. And then you would hear about like just one that was terrible that you had to watch, and everybody's like, yo, I cannot wait for this episode this week.
I was just gonna say, I still, you know this, watch compilation videos of the worst auditions.
Yep.
They're so, I don't like when they get sad because that like breaks my heart, but I love when they're like, yeah, I can sing. And when they start to fight, I could watch that all day. Are you kidding?
Definitely started going downhill after Randy Jackson,
Yes.
Paula Abdullah.
Paula Dean is the cook.
Yep. And Simon Cowell went their separate ways.
Yeah, when the trio was broken up.
Tough.
Yeah. It's not the same.
Yeah, you have to have Simon Cowell. You have to.
And also just like the auditions aren't the same. Like they're all like really sad now. And I'm just like, I just want someone who's going to be like, I can sing. You sing, Simon. That's the best. And like, you sing. And you're like, that's not how this works.
God, those first like 7 seasons were just tremendous.
It was perfect. Kelly Clarkson, the #1 winner. Or
Chris
the first.
Daughtry, the best loser.
Yeah, he was the best loser. Most successful loser.
Yeah, nobody won like he did.
I'm trying to think of other ones that are like still relevant today.
Who did you just say? Did you say Ruben Studdard, the first winner?
I said Kelly Clarkson.
I don't know why I heard Ruben
I
Studdard.
don't know either.
The fact that guy won, I swear it was just because of Howard Stern. He was like, everybody, you need to vote for Ruben
Well,
Studdard.
that was the thing that was crazy is like, as a kid, you were like, their fate is in my freaking hands. And it kind of was. That was democracy. So.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's the only true form of democracy we've ever seen.
So.
Damn.
Think about that.
That's crazy. That American Idol can count their votes quicker than the freaking presidential election. All right.
Well,
I mean, I guess a little bit more goes into the presidential election.
Yeah, there's more at stake, but
well, yeah, and you kind of have to show proof of identity and all this. And that.
True, you could call 17 times.
But you know what? That's all beside the point for our argument.
Yeah.
Government, figure it out.
Seriously.
Take some notes from American Idol, you nitwits.
If they can do it, you should be able to by this point.
Yeah. It's 2024.
It's almost 2025.
We're going to do it again in 2024.
Don't mock her.
She had a great time in Hawaii.
I love that in all the photos now that I take of you two, she's always in the background. And it's not intentional at all.
I mean,
it's awesome.
Her and Doug are having some tough times, and they have never gone a day without telling me how grateful they are that we're letting them stay here while they try to figure out how to come up with that extra 20 mil. So, and boy, have we been eating good. Collards whenever we want them. Granted, our bathtub has been a little dirty because she likes to cook them in the bathtub because she makes so many. But you know what? Thank you.
Yeah. We love her. Roommate for life.
I mean, as long as you're looking for that 20 mil, trying to pay up.
We need to get a Santa hat.
Oh, yeah, she needs a Santa hat.
Tis
the season.
Yeah, we all need a Santa hat.
Because, I don't know if she could afford a Santa hat right now.
Be nice. She's right there.
I'm not the one that raised $1 billion and spent
$1.5 billion.
This is not
a political pod.
I'm not making it political. I'm stating the facts. It's okay. It's okay. It's gonna be all right. Just needs to start a collard green business.
What's your number 2?
um, shit. Oh, The Ultimate Fighter.
I have never heard of this. I swear to you, The Ultimate Fighter. Our number 2s are very different.
This is where the Rampage Jackson punch in the door
Oh,
comes
okay.
from.
Okay. Yeah, obviously I've never
It's
seen
where
it.
they get 2 just legendary UFC fighters as coaches, and then put a bunch of up and comer fighters on 2 teams and put them in a house together,
Ooh, okay.
and they just fight.
Yeah.
They just go at it. This is the reason the UFC popped off. Like the
Oh,
first
dang.
season, the finale was bonkers. Everybody was like, yo, that was the craziest fight I've ever seen in my life. Like, what is this?
Yeah.
What is the UFC? It's sick.
Yeah, I feel like this is more geared towards the dudes, which is why
Well,
I never.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was this also like same era? Like,
It's still going on.
oh, really?
Yeah.
Dang. Well,
But this was big Spike TV era.
yeah.
For sure. Good stuff.
Nice.
The beefs between the coaches were the best because they would set up fights like after the show. Just because they were beefing so hard, you're like, oh my, I can't wait for them to fight after the show's over with, because they'd be active fighters. Me and my dad watched one season. It was Michael Bisping and Dan Henderson, and Michael Bisping was a British dickbag that would talk so much shit to Mike, and Mike was just a good old American boy, just grinding it out. And when they fought, me and my dad bought the pay-per-view.
Of course.
Mike Henderson put it on for America and beat his ass. I will never forget that knockout.
That was your Rocky moment.
I will never forget that knockout. Mike Henderson has like a clothing line or whatever, and the logo of it is him just like laying out Michael Bisping because he knocked him out.
Nice.
This dude ran into his right hand. He was out cold on the ground, and he just jumped on top of him and gave him another one to the jaw just for good measure. Just for all the shit he talked on the show.
I mean, fair enough.
It's a top 10 knockout in UFC history for sure, just because of all the shit that came before it.
Yeah.
Oh man, such a good show. It's getting me jacked up.
I know. I can feel
it's
it.
That good. Passions run high in that show.
I believe it.
These dudes are cutthroat. They're out here trying to beat the shit out of each other, and they all live in the same house. Both teams. It gets crazy. Who thought that was a good idea?
He said you woke me up with your passion. Oh no. Yeah, now you two gonna fight, he said. He gonna knock you out.
You gonna kick me in the nuts? Yes.
God. Mine is a little different of a vibe. My number 2 is for my girls. It's The Bachelor.
It's a classic.
'Tis indeed. I definitely watched it.
Not The Bachelorette.
I mean,
is that included?
That's under the umbrella.
Okay. Which one's better?
Ooh, it depends on who
No, which one's better? I don't want to hear it depends. I hear Louis veto in the question.
Hold on.
That's a deep cut. If anybody gets that reference, they won't.
I'm gonna say,
Bachelor or Bachelorette? We need it. We need the answer. Stop thinking about it and just use your gut.
I'm gonna say The Bachelor.
Okay.
More
think cat fights.
Yeah, and also like, I mean, it's the same bit as far as like, there's always like 2 or 3 people that you're like, oh yeah, I would love for them to drop off the earth. Mm-hmm. But me watching The Bachelorette and watching men act like that makes my blood steam. Whereas when I watch like the girlies do it, I'm just like, I don't know. It doesn't make me as mad. I just don't care in the same way. But yeah, it's a it's a freaking roller coaster.
Definitely one that dudes they don't want to admit they like it. There's a
Yeah.
lot of dudes. There's a lot of closeted bachelorette fans
And they'll
out
be like,
there.
fine, my girlfriend won't shut up about it.
Yep.
She's making me watch it.
Yep.
And then, yeah. No, I mean, it's drama. So it's like perfect trash TV. Yeah, it is funny.
How often do they ever like end up actually staying together?
There's a couple, like, it really depends. Obviously, most of them don't, but there have been like quite a bit that are like, they've been together like 15 years now and they have like 3 kids and they're like, hell yeah. But most of the time, no. There is one, Nick Vile. He was the Bachelor, and he was like a notorious, or was he on the Bachelorette? Because sometimes there'll be like a contestant, and then if fans love them, they'll be the next one. So I can't remember which he started, but he was like a bad villain man because he was just a freaking doucher, and now he is related to my best friend.
Wow.
Shannon, her sister is married into that family now.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So I'm
Small
like,
world.
so now every time I'll see like he's posted a podcast clip and I'm like, what? I'll send it to Shan and be like, get your brother-in-law. He sucks. But
I
yeah.
know it's not from The Bachelor, but the clip of God, what's the? I'm sorry, you had to see. It's like that skit comedy show with the baby bachelor. Or Harvey
it's I think
Jarvis.
you should leave.
Yeah, I swear there's one bit where it's like the one contestant on The Bachelor that's just there for the zip line or whatever at the pool.
Wait,
Have you
I
seen
didn't
that?
know, but that's awesome.
Like they're trying to do the rose giveaway and he's still like hitting the zip line into the pool. They're like, "Did you just come here for the zip line?" He's like, "No, I swear, I want to
I'm
win
in
this
love."
competition. I'm in love." He just keeps hitting the
Wait,
zip line.
that's awesome. I need to see that. I
It's a
have
good
not.
one.
That show is so funny. We need to watch more of that.
Yep.
There's a bit that I have to show you that my family quotes all the time, and I'll quote it here, and then I realize you don't know what bit I'm doing, and I'm like, oh, okay. So I have to show you.
Fine.
But yeah, The Bachelor, they're doing this thing right now, and like everyone deserves love, so I'm here for it. But it's like the Golden Bachelor or the Golden Bachelorette, and it's just like they're like 55. That to me feels a little bit more pure because a lot of them really are like, yo, I don't want to die alone. But it's just a different vibe. Like it's not as catty. So in some ways it's better, but if you want like trash TV, you need to watch the OG. So.
Right. Well, we already know what number one is.
Yeah.
It's not even a question.
Yeah.
If anybody out there is asking what number one is, what?
Yeah, it's just really center yourself and be like, what does your gut say?
This is the pinnacle of competition TV.
And boy, do we know it.
We have watched 20 seasons and we're going to... Oh, man.
And we'll do it more tonight.
Yep. It's Hell's Kitchen.
Yep.
And if you've already watched all of Hell's Kitchen, guess what? You need to go back and watch the uncensored version because it's all on YouTube for free up to season 21. And it is so much better. So much better uncensored.
I can't imagine going through the journey that we've gone on watching the show, having it censored.
Well, we're going to have to if we're going to want to watch the last 2 seasons.
I know, but think about all 20 censored. Like that, it's just so good when you're just getting it as it is.
Raw.
And it's so funny because we are just such freaking fans to the point where like he'll set up like what the challenge is going to be and we
already know.
Yeah, we already know.
Coming.
Yeah.
We know when it's tasted, then make it.
The blind taste test.
Oh, it's the best one.
Yeah.
It's the best challenge.
Yeah. They always do one where you like, there's some sort of, oh no, it's usually the blind taste test where you get dunked in food.
Gordon Ramsay is the best villain, but at the same time, he's not the villain.
He's the sweetest.
He's just like a head coach, just like a high school football coach.
Mm-hmm.
that just gets in your ass, but just because he knows you got the
good. Yeah.
greatness,
Yeah.
you got it in you.
When it's so funny too, like watching him then do like MasterChef Kids.
Oh my god!
And then he's just like, "Come here, darling. It's
Yeah.
okay. It's
Such a
wonderful."
joke.
He's just such a sweetie poo. And then when adults are involved,
It's the best.
it's awesome. We are getting now to the season where it's like pretty much modern, like almost up to date with where we're at.
Season 20 of 23.
So it's really sad. The journey is almost over, but
Been wild.
maybe we need a new chapter with Gordon.
We got Kitchen Nightmares uncensored. We got 7 seasons of that. So
And there's
good.
all of MasterChef because there's not just kids. There's a adult one as well.
Oh yeah, or Top Chef. What's
He has
Top Chef?
both. He has both.
There you go.
So he's not getting rid of us.
Something about Master and Top Chef just doesn't hit the same.
No, of course not.
Just God, Hell's Kitchen is perfect.
I know.
The only thing that I hate is how slimy they are about like the winnings.
Yes, that is so
head
weird.
chef, like that's such a crock of shit.
Well, it's weird to me too, because then like it seems like some people who win genuinely have good opportunity, like Christina.
Well, because she probably S that D for a while. Like she put up with the bullshit because she's like, look,
if this is what it takes.
Sure as shit isn't what I want to be doing, but if I show them that like I'm willing to put up with it for like a year or so, then like I'm gonna get to do what I really want to do.
Yeah, but like so many people.
But they all the people that bitch about it bailed after like 3 months. They didn't stick to it.
Still though,
I think that's part of his MO is to see like who's willing to stick through the suck.
That's true too, because I'm like, in theory, like, yeah, you go through this competition and like then emotions are high and you're like, yeah, I'll do this forever. But I'm like, at the end of the day, it is a job. Granted, the salary's pretty freaking nice, but I'm like, it is just a job. So like, on some hand, like, it does make sense that he'd be like, okay, but how are you gonna stick it out? Because again, I need someone to do this job.
Yeah, like to be an executive chef at like a restaurant, like come on, dude, at one of his restaurants, you gotta be top notch.
I do just hate that and this is just from the little I've Googled and stuff, that it seems like there are some people who are like, yeah, no, I'm ready, let's do this. And then the producer or whatever are like, oh yeah, no, it's gonna be a little different.
There was one really weird one, wasn't it?
It was the pretty girl that
beat Jay.
Yes, I don't remember her name, but yeah, I felt like she got there and it was just like
I don't even think she got to go there because it was like overseas and they didn't like
yes,
approve a work visa or some weird shit.
And then there was another one. I think it was a guy that got there and it was just like, oh, you're a line cook. I don't think it was the Dave, whoever broke his arm. It wasn't him.
I swear that's like all of them though. I really think that that's part of what like more of the test is.
Then I wish, yeah. I mean, it wouldn't be as good of a TV if they're like, well, it's gonna be a 3-month trial.
Yeah,
but I don't know.
It's part
Anyways,
of the whole reality TV facade.
Regardless, I'm gonna watch it forever.
Exactly.
I'm a Gordon fan forever.
I'm still gonna buy his freaking cookbooks.
Of course, and watch his videos. And he's just like silly. Like he is just a little goofster when he's not yelling at them. But when he does the challenges and then like when he sees that a team is excited to do the reward, like he's like, what are you waiting for? Are you crazies?
The giddiness he gets when they do the blind taste test
God.
is the best.
It's the best day of his life.
Loves that challenge.
He circles that in his calendar every season. He's like, this will be the best day of my life.
Oh, so good.
But it is the number one competition show.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
Go by it. Yeah, I still remember the day when the first season came out and my dad was just talking about it so much. Like he was talking about with the neighbor. Him and the neighbor just loved watching that shit.
That is so cute.
Dewberry. He
yes.
To this day loves Dewberry.
I forgot about that.
Dewberry is the number one Hell's Kitchen contestant of all time.
We need to go visit him.
Oh my god! If we got
so
to go,
like,
no, we need to go to Dewberry's restaurant.
oh my god.
I swear he's got one in Georgia or
Yeah,
something.
I felt like it was like literally Atlanta. We have to take your dad. We have to be like, so we have a surprise for you. Pack a bag. We're not telling you where we're going.
He would shit his pants. We
Wait.
would all shit our pants.
We need to plan something. I'm literally not kidding. Can you imagine the look on your dad's face?
Be like, what, hold on. Dewberry?
Oh my god. That can be like a happy retirement. Dewberry. That'd be awesome.
That would be insane.
I guess we have some planning to do.
Yeah, we got some researching to do.
Yeah.
Some tracking down of the
But-
Dewman.
do it. It's not impossible. But yeah, Hell's Kitchen. Honestly, at this point, we need a freaking HK tattoo. We've earned it.
Yeah.
Like Brett.
Yep.
So it is.
We need a HK poster for the room.
Oh yeah. I like it. To be, we'll see. We'll maybe put it behind Mamala. She loves
Put it up on your side.
Okay. Yeah, my side's a little burr.
Yep. I mean, yeah.
We'll have a huge one of Gordon screaming behind me.
Yep.
Perfect.
We just need to do some readjusting with these cameras. They're pretty jank. The fact that I have them mounted on the same table that we're using, and every time we touch the table, they like to do some shakeage. It's pretty janko.
Hey, you know what? It's grassroots.
It's not grassroots. It's shitty producing.
Okay.
So, no one to blame but me. And we're only 53 episodes in, and I just have not moved them. So, honorable mentions.
All right. House of Villains.
Oh, we didn't.
We watched one episode.
We didn't even watch one. We watched half an episode.
I could see me getting invested and getting very mad throughout the process.
The whole bit.
Yep. The Voice.
Yep.
Love Island. And Is It Cake?
Is it cake?
There is just no way that show can be good after one episode. Like, I want to watch it because I want to see what it's about.
It's gotta be amazing. There's like 8 seasons.
I just can't imagine it's that. Whatever. We'll see. But yeah, those are all I got. And then I drew a picture of us. So,
Right. The Amazing Race.
of course.
Snack v Chef.
Oh my God.
Don't know why the hell that wasn't on your honorables.
I don't know why that wasn't on my list.
Drink Masters. That was a fun one.
That
Just
was a
one
fun one.
season.
I know that's sad.
Shit. America's Best Dance Crew.
Oh my God.
That was so MTV. The first
Yes.
season when they had the rollerblade and the Jabberwockies.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. The Jabberwockies are iconic.
Yeah.
They're the freaking best. Yo. America's Best Dance Crew was the shit.
Yeah.
You said Dancing with the Stars.
Mm-hmm.
Ink Master. That one's so sick.
That one is so good.
It should have been on the list, but
There's only 10 slots.
that's just how it goes. The Biggest Loser.
Oh my God. What a crazy show. Could never air now. Could never air now.
Should.
Well, it couldn't.
So You Think You Can Dance? The dance version of American Idol.
Mm-hmm.
Those auditions hit different.
Those were crazy.
When they were just terrible. Oh my God. That show was awesome.
Yeah.
Deal or No Deal.
Oh my God. Maybe I'll go, "Hi, Howie," at the beginning. Did you know, fun fact, Meghan Markle was one of those girls.
She can just leave.
Well, she did.
The Apprentice. You're fired. And of course, just some good old freaking Family Feud.
Oh my God.
There is no show that's more fun to watch with your grandparents than Family Feud.
Nothing brings together generations like
Oh my
Family Feud.
goodness.
Yeah.
That is a show that you can just destroy with your grandparents.
Yeah. It's just feel good. It's family.
perfect.
Yeah.
Everybody can get behind it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
And then
me.
you always go like, we could be on that. We could
Yep.
be on that.
Yep. Me and my grandma used to crank out some Family
No.
Feud. Oh, good times.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I got.
Nice. Well, maybe this will give some people some ideas as we get into the colder months. You want a little show to cozy up to?
Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah, literally just start there. And then you won't stop until
It's
you're at
the
season 2.
Kitchen Nightmares Uncensored YouTube channel. Honestly, just type in Hell's Kitchen Uncensored and you'll freaking find it.
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah. They're all there up to 21. 21. And it is just as good as TV can get.
Oh yeah, it's the pinnacle. It literally doesn't get better.
It doesn't.
So thank us later, but
Yep.
dive right in.
Yep. I feel like I've missed a few just crucial ones. But,
America's Got Talent.
Yeah.
That's not real.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I feel like there's like a rap one I'm missing. Is Rhythm and Flow?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This was a fun MTV one, and it was Yo Mama.
What?
They would literally just do Yo Mama jokes. And they would be like rounds, and the winner would win like $1,000.
I know what you're talking about. Oh my God. Wait.
That show was awesome.
You know that was every middle school boys. They're like, I could be on that. I have a really good one.
Yep. Yo Mama was phenomenal.
Oh. Whoa, you just unlocked like a part of my brain I forgot about.
Yep, so we'll have to just do obscure reality competition shows.
Yeah.
Because there's plenty of those.
Yes. Yeah. Until next time, though.
Yep. So gamble with some geese and don't bet the twos.
Amen, brother.
The two.